lovely lot. Welcome back. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Notch 211. And it's been a while, hasn't it? Thank you so much for coming back. Hopefully you have. It's been a fair few weeks since I was last digging. I was last out with the lovely Gareth from the Dukes of Derbyshire. Since then, we've had a lot of water flowing under the bridge and lots of things going on at home, which has meant I haven't been able to get out. First and foremost, a massive thank you to each and every one of you who've sent their kind words and love and support for my father-in-law and my family. Sadly, my father-in-law passed away just shortly after being up with Gareth. As you'll no doubt know, I was running an ultra marathon shortly after that, or hiking it, I should say, to try and raise some money for Alzheimer's Society for Alan, amongst other people. Unfortunately, he passed away before the race, but I still did it. I should say we did it, folks. And we've got the medal, we completed it. So a massive, massive thank you to each and every one of you who sponsored me throughout that journey. It was an amazing, yet very, very poignant journey, as it turned out to be, with Alan passing away the week before. So anyway, this one was dedicated to you, Alan. God rest your soul, wherever you may be. So anyway, we're back on the permission. It's been a fair few weeks. We've had some amazing weather. As you've seen from the intro, we have a cut field. It's going to be very hard. It's going to be very solid to dig. But I've sneaked away a little bit early from work. It's boiling and it's going to be very, very tough to dig. We've got the Manticore. We're going to try the beast out on this field, and it's been updated with a brand new update, so which includes, amongst other things, some sort of stabilizer, which I'm told should make it a bit more, as the name suggests, stable. So I'm rambling. We've got about 3-4 hours. We've got a cut field. Let's go and give it a whirl. Well, I'm out with the Manticore today. If I haven't already mentioned it, I might have done on the intro or one of the, well, this is about my 5th find, and so far it's been a bottle top and a few bits of cack, so they probably won't make it to the video unless it's been a very bad day. But yeah, so my first decent find's come up on the Manticore, 26-27. By the way, I have updated it. There's a brand new update that came out a week or two ago. I finally updated it last night. I haven't really looked into it too much, other than the fact that I know there's a new stabilizer function, which obviously is supposed to stabilize the beast. I've got it switched on to 2, just to give it a whirl, really. I haven't really paid, as I say, because everything else going on, haven't paid much attention to what's going on with it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I got a 26-27, so this is definitely the first find of note, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's just popped out the corner there, and it looks very, very much like a watch winder to me from here. You can see a little nubbin and a little round thing at the end. So let's have a look. Yeah, it's got to be in it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a bit busted at the top. But that's a watch winder, isn't it? Excellent. Oh, well, that's a decent start, Marcus. Looks like there's a little bit of a flowery pattern on that as well. So let's give it a squirt and give it a clean, and I'll come back to you in a sec. And there we are. It is indeed a watch winder. And it's a flowery one as well. Shame the loops broke at the end, but that's probably why it's ended up in the soil, I guess. Yeah, a bit of flowers on the back as well. Oh, wicked, wicked. Very, very happy with that. That's the first find of note. And I've got quite a few of these now, so yeah, that will go in the cabinet with the rest. Excellent. See if we can find some more with the Manticore. See you in a bit. Well, the next one was up in the high 50s, and it's a surface find. And it's about there, so I'm expecting it's going to be a shotty. But I thought, while I had the tripod out, having just found the watch winder, I might as well have a look. Yeah, well, it's not a shotty. It's a threaded piece of nothingness. Not sure how many live digs we can get today, folks, because the ground is solid. Next one was a 15. It looks like a little bullet. Which is quite cool. Don't mind that. Yeah, so we'll try and do a few live ones once we find some decent signals. All a bit scratchy at the moment. We'll see how we get on. Well, next one. Was a bit more stable, to be fair, when it was before I dug it. 26, 27, 28. It was more about of a solid 27, to be honest. Didn't expect much, that's why I didn't live dig it again. But it's actually a bit of a thimble. Well, most of a thimble. The top has been squished, unfortunately, and I have already picked it up, as you can probably tell. But yeah, that's all right, isn't it? So that's a watch winder and a thimble. No coins as yet, but hey ho, we live in hope. Thimble, thimble, thimble. Rather regretting putting the shorts on today with this really spiny hay stubble. It's a bit sore on the knees. Anyway, we've had it was a bouncy one in the 60s. Anyway, I've been digging down to it. It's about 5 inches, no, about 5 inches down, and I'm sure I just saw a edge of a green something, so I thought I'd better chuck the camera on. Yeah, I did. Yeah. All right, let's have a look. We got a coin. Yeah, looks like it. Halfpenny size. Ah, wicked. Yeah, I think it's a coin of some description. Oh, that's a shame I didn't live dig that one, but it was a bit of a bouncy one, so I thought I'd just get it out the ground. Right, okay, let's give it a squirt. Back in a sec. Well, I was hoping for something exciting because it's quite thin, look. And we might find out a little bit more once I give it a proper clean, but with a field clean, not a lot showing, as you can see. I can't see anything on there. I don't know if you can. I was thinking it might be a jetton or something because of its thinness, but and it might well be, but no idea on the field anyway. Okay, well, coin's a coin's a coin. Let's shove it in the box and see if we can find something else. Excellent. See you in a bit. Right, let's do a live dig. Coming up in the it was in the early 40s, and it was on the target line, so why not? Just set up to do some B-roll actually, so why not? Whilst we're here, you'd much rather see me digging a hole than a bit of B-roll, I'm sure. Oh, it's getting warm. Once that sun comes out, it is warm. And we've had an okay start. We've had watch winder, thimble, and a blank coin, which. That's out, that's showing 37 now, which is a bit of a worry. There is a bit of green waste on this field as well, so don't know. It's fallen out of the clod. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is not a green waste, but that is a bit lethal. That's the end of some sort of syringe. Not a, probably a farming one for an animal of some description. But yeah, that's why you wear gloves, folks. He says, without wearing a glove. Let's move on. Put that somewhere safe. Well, there you go. 3 hours in a blink of an eye. I was going to try and stay a bit longer, to be honest, but. Yeah, the old tummy's rumbling, so I'm getting a bit hungry, to be honest. And this is probably the best time, would you believe, I've had all day. It's been tough, actually. There's not been that many targets. What I've found has been scrap in the main. However, we have found that lovely watch winder, most of a thimble and a blankish coin, a few other little bits and bobs. Found some bit of clay pipe, and anyway, this one's in the top 70s. Early 80s, so I thought I'd finish with a live dig, but as you can see, that's why I haven't been doing many, because it's just virtually impossible to dig. I probably mentioned already, but it's a heck of a stony permission, this. Yeah, I can't even break the surface really. Yeah, it's a heck of a stony permission, and we've just had such hot weather for the last 2 or 3 weeks. And no rain for longer than that, actually. So yeah, the ground has just become concrete. So without making you watch this for about another 5-10 minutes, I'll come back to you when we get a bit closer. As you can see, it's not deep, but it's just taken a lot to get down to. It's no more than a couple of 3 inches down really. So get around these stones and try not to cack whatever it is. Come out, that's it. And close up. Oh well. What's that going to be? Bit of green. Yeah, well. So there we are. That was that. It was tough going, but much more importantly, I'm back out. It's been so long. It's been weeks and weeks and weeks. I'm back out. I've dug a few holes. I found a few things. It's not been the best video in terms of finds for obvious reasons, but obviously from my perspective, it's been an absolute tonic. I hope you've enjoyed it. We're now back. Let's hope normal service resumes. Thanks as always for stopping by. If you're new, don't judge today's video by any standards. Go back to some of the better ones and then maybe drop me a sub. But for now, thanks as always, and I'll see you soon. There he is. The fisherman. God rest his soul now. And over to the dirt fisherman. There we go. Just a few short hours, well, not even 3 hours, just under 3 hours in fact. And that's pretty much it, other than a couple of bits of real cack that went straight in the bin. It was okay. Do you know what? I spent most of the time just looking around me and enjoying the weather because it was just so nice getting out. So yeah, not a huge amount to kind of feed back, but we had some clay pipe, we had some bullety bits and some green bits and some buttons. We had this rather macabre needle. I don't know if that's a valve needle or actually a syringe needle now looking at it, but yeah, that's why you wear gloves, as I said on the video. A little lead seal, which I didn't think was a seal, I thought was a button until I cleaned it up. The coin was blank, sadly. The thimble was broken, sadly, as was the watch winder, but as you can see, it's come up lovely, really lovely little floral design. Shame it's busted at the top, but it's still going in the cabinet. So that's it, short and sweet, but we're back in the saddle again. Thanks everyone, see you soon.